Okay, so I have my pumpkin carved out, and I put the foil on there because I didn't want the stem, so you could see that it's carved out. I went batty. I had to use a couple of tools in there. I don't have a pumpkin tool, so I'll show you what I use. I use a carving knife to carve around there, and then make sure it's sharp because it's really tough. And then I used a paring knife. This is my paring knife that I just kept. And then I used a really strong spoon like this to scrape it. So I actually used 3 tools. It was pretty hard to do, but you have to be very careful. You don't want to cut yourself. Okay, so alright, here we go. I'm going to put this aside and start with the pumpkin, because put this aside over here and start with the pumpkin and the stuffing, that is. So how I'm going to do this is I got some sausage here. So I'm going to add a little bit of, I don't know where that water came from. That's water. Can you see? Okay. There you go. Alrighty. So I'm going to start off with the mirepoix. Get some, where's my oil, my cooking oils. It could be any kind of cooking oil, but I like using the avocado coconut safola oil. And go ahead and put that in there. Actually, I'm going to swap it out. I'm going to put it on this stove because the burner's bigger on that stove. Oh, there you go. Okay, and I think you could see that. I think you can see that really well. Okay, and then let me see. So what I did was I cut up the gizzard. Whatever flavor, you can cut up the heart if you want. I'm not going to cut. And this is the tail. This is the meat from the tail. And I ate the neck, the neck bone meat, because those are really flavorful meats, which I cut up. Well, there's oil on there, and I don't know how that got on there, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off real quick. I really don't know. Okay. That was kind of wet cloth, and it's not so hot yet. Alrighty. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my, where's my celery and my carrots. Okay. Put that on high. I think I'm going to put some onions with that. I'm going to go ahead and cut an onion. Where's my onion? Oh, you know what? Better yet, instead of an onion, I'm going to go for the leek. I'm going to go for the leek here. I like the flavor of a leek. Leek, leek. Yeah. Good looking, huh, Mary? I know. When you're trying to find something that you really, really like.
I found it.
Because it's yours and you're trying to get it. I get it.
It's hard to see right now with my contacts on. Oh, okay. For my eyes.
Okay. So I'm going to, let's see. Let me get sauteed. Lower that. Add a little bit of salt to that. Nice pinch of salt. My hands are wet. It's not good. Okay. Then I'm going to that butter is for the inside The butter is for the inside of the pumpkin that I'm going to be putting. So I'm chopping up my leeks. You have to make sure you rinse that because a lot of times the leeks have sand in them. And I cut into the green stuff. I kind of like the green stuff. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So instead of onions, I'm going to put leeks in there. And because, you know, I kind of want a nice soupy, you know, soupy kind of flavor in my stuffing. Yeah. And then I'm going to keep that on my, and that's a stock. You want to keep this, the broth. This is the broth from the, when I cooked the tail and the, yeah, the tail, the hearts, and it has a nice broth flavor. I mean these croutons. Remember the croutons that I made? Those are what I'm going to use. Okay. Raise that up a little bit more. And then add some more salt to that. Oh, so good. Alrighty. Did you find one, Mary? Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, it says with the coupon it's $174, but it's not applying to that price.
Make sure you get the mirror you want, honey, that you can return if something happens. Maybe you can find it at Lowe's. We're discussing her remodel of her, okay, of her bathroom. Oh, that's yummy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add these. So some of these are going to be kind of cooked. You see how nice that is? That is going, and that's the beginning of a stuffing. Okay. I need some room over here, so I'm going to try to make some room. So I can put it in a bowl. I am going to need a large bowl after all. Oh, for the stuffing. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. You want it soft. You don't want it hard in there. You want it soft. And then now, let me make sure. Try that. I'm going to put my creminis in there. And this is going to be so much that it's probably not going to all fit in the pumpkin. That's why I took a lot of the pumpkin meat out of there. It's a really good, and this is a princess pumpkin. It's called a princess pumpkin, which has nice flavors. I can actually eat that raw. It's delicious. What happened to that pumpkin? I gave it to my neighbor, and he says, I'm just going to throw it away. And I said, okay, I'll let you have it for a while. And then I told him, okay, I'm going to take it back, and I'm going to stuff it. He says, yeah, take the corn too. He was just being nice. He didn't want it there in the first place. So that was kind of funny. Okay. So that's nice and soft. And bell peppers are a little crunchy. I'm going to leave it in there for a little bit longer. I need a drink of something. Oh. ¿Quieres, Maruska? Mary? ¿Quieres? Oh, okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to put that in here. Let that cool off. Now, I'm going to take my sausage and cook that in there. And this is a breakfast sausage. It's got some sweet tones in it. I got it at a local co-op. So I'm going to take that out. Make sure you're still on here. A little bit more oil in there. Let that all. Kind of sticky, but that's okay. I'm going to pour some rice in there. You can pour a cup or two, depending on how much rice you want. And this is brown rice. It's instant rice. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid in there to get that fond off the bottom of the pan. That's fond. It's called fond, and that's where a lot of flavors are. You want that off. Strawberries or, oh, I thought I had raspberries. Or this right here, Mary.
Okay.
These? The rest of these?
Are you calling?
Close the door.
Oh, shoot. I closed it. Believe it, because the draft was coming right at her. It's cold down there.
Her. She's cold.
Yeah, yeah, you can kill the draft like it comes. I closed it already, so it goes that way.
Yeah, just close the. She was cold, huh? There you go.
She's not complaining.
There you go, honey.
I just filled the draft over her.
Just close it a little bit. I have the window open in here.
Oh, okay. It's cold.
Okay. So I got that. I'm going to put my green onions in there. Alright. That's about 3 green onions. Alright. Then I'm going to put this. And my mother, she used to use beef. Actually, beef is considered an umami. And that's why her stuffing was so delicious. But I have the mushrooms in there, so that helps. And the onions and the garlic. So, and I roasted up some, I'm going to turn this off now. And so, actually I'm going to put it on because I have that rice in there, so I'm going to add a little bit more of this liquid from the, when I cook those tails and stuff. You can add more rice to that if you want. Let's cover it up. Now it cooks. This is instant rice, so it cooks fairly quick. Okay, let me see.